leave Justin Bieber alone, okay? Cut the shit. Leave him alone. Enough. Cut it.
Okay, we have to talk about Justin Bieber because the internet is in a frenzy over what he posted this week. People can't stop buzzing about him lately, and it's not just random gossip. There's real concern out there. People think something's going on with him. And with Hailey, too. But they're both out here trying to shut the noise down, telling everyone there's nothing to worry about. Still, the whispers just keep getting louder every week. So let's break down exactly what's been said about Justin and what Hailey's had to say too, because wow, there's a lot flying around right now. His socials have been raising serious eyebrows lately. Fans are straight up confused over some of the stuff he's been posting. It's nonstop and it's weird. Is he just vibing in a creative zone again now that he's back in the studio, working on that new clothing drop? Or is something deeper going on? People are asking big questions, and we've got to break it all down. People have been deep diving into Justin Bieber's posts for weeks now, decoding every word, every emoji, every move he makes online. And honestly, that's not slowing down anytime soon. He just keeps dropping more and more personal stuff on social media, and fans are picking apart everything. Just this past weekend, Justin hit Instagram with some seriously intense screenshots of a private convo, and whoa, it looked like a friendship was crashing and burning in real time. He didn't name the other person, but you could tell things were going south, fast. The texts he shared were heavy. One message read, "I will never suppress my emotions for someone. Conflict is a part of relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. My anger is a response to pain. I've been through asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean." The other person responded, "I'm not used to someone lashing out at me. It's not that I don't see and feel your anger." Then Justin hit back with a cold reply, "Ouch, this friendship is officially over. I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out. I enjoyed our short-lived relationship. I wasn't kidding when I told you I didn't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries." Then the other person dropped, "You are a," which is why I always kept my distance, "but I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. This confirms you were the I always thought you were. Please leave me alone now." Yeah, that was wild. Then the other person hit back with IA, and Justin's reply, "Blocking you." Boom, just like that. And on top of it all, he posted a message on his Instagram story that simply said, "How I feel about you." And people definitely had thoughts. The reactions came in hot. Some fans were genuinely worried, but others weren't shy about calling Justin out. One person wrote, "To be honest, a traumatized person should acknowledge their trauma and go to therapy." Another said, "Justin, my guy, you're losing me here." Folks were pointing out that it's totally fair for someone to set a boundary and ask not to be on the receiving end of someone else's unhealed trauma. Just because someone doesn't like your anger, that doesn't mean they don't like you. It might just mean that part of you makes them feel unsafe. And maybe it's something that needs to be worked on. Yes, conflict is a normal part of human connection, but this level of raw anger, that's a whole different thing. One comment put it best, "Anger is real, but we gotta learn how to manage it if we want the people around us to feel safe." And then came the reminder, loud and clear, you can walk away from a friendship without throwing names. Or maybe you really were lashing out. Just saying. Hope you find peace, sir. Please seek help. People were seriously shaken. Some started asking, "Justin, who is this message even for?" Others were saying, "Kanye, is that you?" And begging for anyone to step in. The vibe was clear. Folks saw this as a major cry for help. And then Justin went and dropped an Instagram reel that only stirred up more emotions. He said, "People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think? If I could have fixed myself, I would have already. I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I tried to do the work my whole life to be like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them, and it just keeps making me more tired and more angry. The harder I try to grow, the more focused on myself I am. Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about others. Because honestly, I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately, aren't you?" The internet went into full reaction mode. Almost every comment was urging Justin to step away from social media or even just leave LA completely. People feel like the energy around him in that city is straight up draining and definitely not helping his headspace right now. But Justin made it clear months ago, back in April, that he's not planning to leave LA, no matter what people say. Even with all the outside noise and growing concern, he's staying put. And it's got fans even more worried about what's really going on behind the scenes. Justin clapped back hard on social media, saying, "Everyone telling me to move from LA, you think I'm gonna get bullied to leave where my influence is most needed? How can we make a change if we run away from the darkness?" He admitted he's been caught up in the Hollywood hustle before, calling it embarrassing, but now he wants no part of that world. He made it clear, as a grown man with a wife and a son, he's not running from anything. He said he just wants to be in the culture, soaking it all in, learning from everyone around him, and pushing for love and equality. That's his focus now. But then things got even more tense this weekend. A new paparazzi video started making the rounds, showing Justin completely fed up. In the clip, he's telling the paps to back off, straight up calling them out for tailing him, pretending to be friendly, wishing him a happy Father's Day, and then turning around and using those clips out of context. He didn't hold back, accusing them of being disrespectful, twisting the narrative, and using him for attention. He looked done, like fully over it.
No, you don't get to ask me questions.
Why not?
Because you just don't.
Why?
Because I'm not your we're not
Why
buddies.
Just say that.
You're on private property.
You're not afraid to
No,
be
no, no, no,
deported?
no,
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 we're
no,
not
no,
on
no,
private
no, 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 no,
This is
no,
the
no, no,
question.
no, 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 no. I'm a father. I'm a dad.
question, man.
I'm a father. I'm a
I
dad.
understand that.
And you guys are
understand.
on private property in front of my car.
I understand.
No, you don't understand, or else you wouldn't be here.
Oh, don't be here. You don't want to come here on the sidewalk, brother.
You're saying sidewalk now.
But I am. Look at the sidewalk.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Happy Father's Day,
I'm a
Justin.
dad. Don't say Happy Father's Day to me
Why, you're a
because
dad.
I don't know you.
Dad,
You're
you
a
just
dad.
said.
I don't know
You just
you.
said.
I don't know you.
Well, bro, just
You
ask
don't
me.
go to people you don't know and say
Oh,
shit
yeah?
out of nowhere with a camera in their face. You don't. You don't. No, you don't. You don't go to someone you don't know and you stick a camera in their face. You don't do that. You don't do that.
But you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
It
You're a
doesn't
big
matter
celebrity.
if I'm a celebrity
You're
or
a
not.
public figure.
You're a public
doesn't
figure.
matter
You're
if
a
I'm a
public
public
figure.
figure.
That's why I will ask you a question. Otherwise, why am I gonna ask you a question?
On private
Why?
property?
Why am I gonna ask you
No,
a
we're not on
question?
With the
private
camera-
property. We're in the sidewalk.
Man, we're in the sidewalk, bro.
Look, Justin,
So
we're in the
what you're
sidewalk.
gonna do is take this video out of context, like you always do. You'll take this video out of
I just
context,
had a question.
like you always
if
do.
you're not afraid to be
You'll take
deported.
this
That's
video
what- that's
out of
the question.
context, like you always do.
That's it.
You'll take this video out of context, like you always do. You'll take this video out of context,
No.
like you always do. You guys will take this video out of context, like you always do.
You're a big
You'll take
celebrity.
this video out of context, like you always do. You'll take this video out of context, like you always
I
do.
just had a question.
You'll take this
I
video
just
out of
had a question
context, like
that
you always
if you're
do.
not afraid to be deported.
You'll take
that's
this
it.
video out
That's
of
the question.
context, like you always do.
That's the question.
You'll take this video out of context. You think I'm an idiot, bro?
No, it's the one
You'll take this
standing
video
here
out of
saying that.
context, like you always do.
No, we're done.
You think I'm an idiot, bro? You'll take this video out of context, like you always do. You think I'm an idiot, bro?
I'm not thinking you're
You
an
think I'm an
bro.
idiot, bro?
No, I don't
You'll
think
take this
that.
video out of context, like
I
you
don't
always
think you're
do.
either. I don't think you are.
You
That's-
think I'm at my wits' end is what I am at.
Oh my God! I mean, I don't think you are.
You're a nice guy, Justin.
I'm
I don't know why
demanding
you have-
respect.
I don't know why you
You,
mad like that.
confuse my anger with disrespect. It's
Bro,
anger because
you
you're
can't-
disrespecting
listen,
me.
you
You don't get to disrespect me and
I'm
get
not
away with it.
I'm not disrespecting you, bro, at all.
You don't get to disrespect
I'm
me and
not-
get away with it.
I'm not
No,
dis-
not tonight, sir.
not disrespecting
Not tonight,
at all.
sir.
I'm not.
Not tonight. None of you get to do that and take this video out of context and say Justin Long.
And honestly, a lot of people online were agreeing with him. Fans were posting nonstop about how Justin deserves his privacy and that paparazzi need to stop crossing the line. Even Robin, aka Girl Boss Town, weighed in and shared a video on her own account, adding to the convo.
Leave Justin Bieber alone, okay? Cut the shit. Literally put the camera down. Put the camera down. Let him design his little shoes, post his little Instagram stories, okay? I don't want to see pictures of him walking to a van and back. Nobody does. Who gives a shit? Leave him alone. Enough. Enough. Cut it.
Hailey jumped in too, dropping a comment that simply said, "Exactly. Quick, Director, no fluff. But the internet had plenty more to say. A lot of people online are torn. On one hand, they get why fans are reacting the way they do. When Justin shares super personal stuff on social media, it's impossible not to notice. It's emotional, it's raw, and it gets people talking, curious, even worried. And that's what makes it all feel so sad. Because honestly, Justin should be chillin'. He should be at home, being a dad, living a peaceful private life without all this noise. But it feels like he can't have that. Not in LA. Still, he's made it clear he's not leaving. And of course, he shouldn't have to leave just to find peace. He should be able to live wherever he wants in the city without getting followed, picked apart, or pushed to the edge. Everyone deserves that kind of freedom, especially when all they want is some calm in the middle of the chaos. But sadly, that just ain't the reality in LA. It's wild out there, and honestly, who knows what's gonna happen next in this whole saga? One thing's clear though, Justin is not happy with what's going down. He's using social media to let it all out, airing out his issues and calling people out directly. That's the current situation with Justin Bieber, straight from his own posts and his own words. And fans? They're flooding the comments with reactions, advice, and concern. The internet is lit up over this. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think about everything Justin's been posting? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're into all this celebrity drama, don't miss out. We're dropping brand new gossip videos every single day. All the latest updates on the Biebers and your other faves. Go check out our past deep dives on Hailey and Justin Bieber too. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to NoFilter. And turn on those post notifications so you never miss a beat. Catch you in the next one.